Ever find yourself looking up at the stars on a clear night and just feeling small? Like really small. You start to look at the tiny details of a leaf or even just feel the rhythm of your own breath. And this thought hits you. Is this all just one big cosmic accident? Or is there actually a master architect behind this whole thing? Life gets busy, right? We usually just push those deep thoughts to the back of our minds, but they never really go away. And look, if you've ever walked into a Hindu temple or seen pictures of thousands of different gods and goddesses and felt totally confused, wondering if they're all different gods, or if there's one single truth hidden behind all those masks, well, this conversation is exactly for you. We're not here to argue or judge today. We're just here to explore the heart of what's called Sanatana Dharma and see how it answers that big God question. Welcome to Full Faith. Let's take a little walk together into the infinite. Okay, let's tackle the elephant in the room. When most people think of Hinduism, they think of one number: 330 million gods. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? It's like a celestial bureaucracy that nobody could ever figure out. But have you ever stopped to ask what that number actually means? In the ancient language of Sanskrit, the word used is koti. Now, it can mean a number, but scholars point out it also means types or categories. So we're not talking about 330 million different gods fighting for power. We're talking about 330 million ways the one divine light reflects into our world. Think about the sun. There's only one sun in the sky, right? But if you put 1,000 bowls of water on the ground, you're going to see 1,000 suns reflecting back at you. The names might change: Allah, Ishwar, Yahweh, or Brahman. But the thirst for that one truth is the same for everyone.
As the Rig Veda said thousands of years ago, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Truth is one, but the wise call it by many names. So, if everything comes from one source, who or what is it? In Hindu philosophy, we call it Brahman. Now, don't picture an old man with a beard sitting on a cloud. Brahman isn't a guy or a girl. Brahman is infinite reality. It's the energy that was there before time even started and will be there after the universe is long gone. It's pure, it's everywhere, and it's eternal. The Upanishads tell us Ekameva Dvitiyam, which basically means he is one without a second. Imagine a boundless ocean for a second. No beginning, no end. Everything we see, the mountains, the stars, the person sitting next to you, even you, we're all just waves on that ocean. A wave might think it's separate from the sea, but it is the sea. This is what we call Nirguna Brahman, the nameless, formless source that we just can't fit into a human box. A scientist might call it pure energy, but a seeker calls it the supreme soul. You might be thinking, hey, why do we even need a creator? Can't the universe just be? Well, look at the crazy amount of order in nature. Is our world really just a random pile of stuff? Think about the seasons, how summer always turns to rain, or how the stars stay on their paths with unbelievable precision. Is it really possible to have a rhythm this perfect without a conductor? Modern science talks about the Big Bang, this massive explosion that started it all. But science usually hits a brick wall when we ask, okay, but what happened 1 second before the Big Bang? Thousands of years ago, the sages of India actually talked about this in the Rig Veda, in something called the Nasadiya Sukta. They described a state where there was no death, no immortality, just a deep, quiet void. And then, from that stillness, the universe unfolded because the Supreme Being willed it. Think of it like an artist and their painting. The artist's spirit is inside the work they create.
In the same way, the divine isn't just watching us from a distance. It's vibrating inside every single atom of this world. Does this still feel a little out there? Let's try an analogy that fits our modern world. Imagine this whole universe is a massive global empire. At the very top, you have the supreme Brahman. You can think of Brahman as the constitution or the president, the ultimate source of all power. He's silent and invisible, but everything happens because of him. But a president doesn't personally handle every single detail of every neighborhood, right? So we have the Ishvara. Think of him as the prime minister or the CEO who takes that formless power and uses it to actually run the world. And to manage different departments like education, the environment, or the economy, we have different officers called devas. When you want knowledge, you might look to Saraswati. For abundance, you look to Lakshmi. But here's the key. Every bit of authority those officers have comes from that one president at the top. Our ways of worship might look different, but our faith is always pointing toward that same single source. All right, so if there's only one source, why do we see all these different faces like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva? It's actually a pretty cool way of explaining how the universe works in cycles. Think about a guy in your neighborhood. At his office, he's the boss. When he gets home, he's dad. And when he visits his own parents, he's just their son. Is it 3 different people? No, it's the same guy, just wearing different hats based on what needs to get done. It's the same with the divine. When that supreme power is busy creating something new, we call him Brahma. When he's looking after us and keeping everything running with infinite love, he's Vishnu. And when it's time to clear out the old to make room for something new, that's Shiva. The Matsya Purana says it clearly. These aren't 3 separate gods. They're just 3 sides of the same supreme soul.
Ever notice how in the West, we just use the word God for everything? Well, Hindu philosophy adds a little more flavor to it. Think of it this way. If someone has a ton of money, we call them wealthy. If they're super smart, they're wise. In Sanskrit, someone who has all the good stuff, infinite fame, strength, beauty, and wisdom, is called Bhagavan. When Sri Krishna was here, people saw those qualities so clearly that they called him the full avatar, or Bhagavan. But then there's Ishvara. That word comes from a root that means to rule. Think of Ishvara as the CEO, or the master director of this whole cosmic show. When that invisible, formless Brahman takes a shape we can actually relate to, a face we can love and a hand we can hold, that's when he becomes Bhagavan to us. Let's get real for a second. Have you ever sat in total silence and just listened to your own breath? Have you ever felt like there's someone inside you who never gets tired? A light that never really goes out? In Hinduism, that's your Atman, your true self. You might wonder, wait, am I God? The Upanishads give us this beautiful answer using the ocean. Look at the Atlantic. Thousands of waves are rising and falling every second. Every single wave is made of ocean water, right? But can one tiny wave say, I am the whole ocean? Of course not. We are like those waves. We are a part of that supreme soul, or Paramatman. In the Gita, Sri Krishna tells us we are eternal parts of him that can never be destroyed. Death? It's just like changing a worn-out suit for a brand new one. The spark inside you, that lasts forever. I know what some of you are thinking. If there's a creator, why can't science just prove it already? But here's a thought. Science is great at telling us how things work, but it's not so good at telling us why they matter. Modern physics says there's no such thing as empty space. Everything is vibrating with energy. What science calls energy, the ancient Rig Veda called Jyoti or prana thousands of years ago. Think about the insanely complex code in our DNA, or how planets stay perfectly in their orbits.
do you really think that's all just a lucky accident? Even guys like Einstein were blown away by the perfect order of the universe. Maybe the creator isn't hiding at all. Maybe he's just camouflaged inside every single atom and in the deepest part of our own minds. So how do we actually find this source? Hinduism gives us two main highways. First, there's the path of knowledge. This is for the thinkers and the meditators. Their vibe is Aham Brahmasmi, which basically means I am a part of that infinite reality. They find God through silence and deep thought. Then there's the path of devotion. This is the one most of us can relate to. It's not about complex theories. It's just about pure, simple love. Just like a kid loves their mom without needing a reason, you can talk to the Creator as a friend, a father, or even a best friend. Sri Krishna says in the Gita, "Whatever path you take to reach me, I'll meet you right there." Isn't that beautiful? You're free to look for the truth in whatever way feels most you.
Friends, as we finish this up, I want to leave you with one thought. Whether you believe in a creator or not isn't the biggest deal. What matters is realizing that you are part of a huge intentional plan. Our lives aren't just about surviving or chasing a paycheck. They're about discovering who we really are. Hinduism teaches us to see that same divine light in everyone we meet. When you feel someone else's pain, or when you reach out to help a stranger, that's when you're actually closest to God. Our religions might have different names, and we might pray in different languages, but that thirst for peace and truth in our hearts, that's exactly the same for all of us. I truly hope you find that peace. Stay well, stay blessed, and take care of each other. If this talk made you see things a little differently today, please share this video with someone who might need it. And hey, if you want to keep exploring these deep, beautiful mysteries with us, hit that subscribe button for our channel, Full Faith. We really believe that the right knowledge can bring faith and love back into our world, and we'd love to have you on this journey with us. See you in the next one as we dive back into the unknown. Until then, Om Shanti. Peace be with you.